Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And a very good day I bid to viewers who are currently tuning in to our poster presentation. I would like to represent my group, in which, in foremost, I would like to introduce first. My name is Adam Najib bin Azarian, and my group mate is Fatih Atira and Ani Sofina. Today, I would like to present on our poster presentation, which is Sarcasm, Social Media with a Side of Sass. So sarcasm is when a speaker says something that is an opposite of what he or she means. Topic by Boazizi and Otsuki. So why do we talk about sarcasm today, and what's its prevalence on social media? So our research objective and research questions are basically trying to find out what are the types of sarcasm being used, what are the intended functions of sarcasm, and lastly, what are the effects of sarcasm on social media conversations. So we basically use secondary research data in order to find our results. So firstly, let's talk about the results. Firstly, there's sarcasm as wit, which is the use of the purpose of being funny by using capital letters, emoticons, and question and exclamation marks. You use these as a way to deliver your sarcasm in a more visual manner than other types of sarcasm. Secondly, there's sarcasm as whimper. Basically, you express your annoyance about something by saying it in a positive expression to express something negative. The basics of sarcasm itself, you say something when you meant something else in order to try and mask your negative expression of something or disappointment of something. And lastly, there's sarcasm as evasion. So sarcasm as evasion is when you use complicated sentences to avoid answering a question. When someone asks you a question, you don't want to answer it. So you answer it in a more eloquated or even like in a longer sentence that doesn't even answer the question. These are from research done by Boazizi and Otsuki and Desmuk and Solanka. Next, there's the intended functions of sarcasm, which is how sarcasm is used, what are the functions that they are used in social media. So firstly, it's to compliment recipients without embarrassing them. You want to compliment someone, but you don't want to basically make them lose face or to embarrass them in front of everybody. So you use sarcasm as a way to express your compliment to someone. Secondly, there's as alternative to little insult. You don't want to insult someone directly in their face because it might cause conflict, it can stir up drama, or even like break your relationship with them. So use sarcasm as a way to deliver these insults in a more subtle manner. Thirdly, there's its usage as light-hearted banter. Basically, you want to have fun with your friends, so you use sarcasm as a way to, have fun, basically have a little joke from side to side. And lastly, there's the usage of sarcasm as a way to express something you're annoyed with, but in a more humorous manner. You want to condemn someone or something, but at the same time, you don't want it to sound too harsh. So you use sarcasm as a way to lighten the hit of this condemnation. Lastly, there's the effects of sarcasm on social media. Firstly, there's unusual sentiments, which is classified by exaggerated sentiments. How users exaggerate their opinions on social media to create a sarcastic effect. Opposing sentiments, they say something that is opposite of what they actually mean to create a sarcastic effect, and the deliberately wrong use of pronunciation. People actually leave out pronunciation basically in order to express something sarcastically, basically to express like a negative expression or like to express the disappointment in something without making it clear. And then there's pattern in sarcastic posts found by Das and Clark. So they categorize it in referencing recent events, they reference like recent news or like even recent plots in recent movies using popular memes, such as here there's the troll face as a way to reply to someone sarcastically. Excessive capitalization, here there's a guy who is commenting on Twitter with excessive capitalization of his words in to create a sarcastic tone, and the use of visual media more than text. So this is part of our discussion. So social media users are encouraged to use visual media more than text, especially on like websites such as um, Twitter or Tumblr, because text itself in for sarcasm is not very clear towards its recipients. So they're encouraged to use visual media to ensure that the sarcasm lands and is more interpretable by those who are on the receiving end of it. Since sarcasm itself isn't quite being used as jokes sometimes or even as a way to be playful, it's basically as a way for you to disagree with someone as its own primary function. So in conclusion, Sarcasm itself is being widely used all over social media platforms based on our results, and the users found it more humorous to use sarcasm than to use literal jokes. And they also found that they are more encouraged to use visual media than text itself in order to make sarcasm more clear to the audience rather than just simply typing out sarcasm itself. That is all for my group. I would like to present my apologies in case if there are any missteps in our presentation. Thank you for sticking around to the very end, and goodbye.